Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé. Cara licks Darcey's $00B. Not once, but twice. 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after's tell-all has officially gone off the rails. Things got really wild when Cara was caught licking Darcey's bust. Not once but twice. Yes, she did it twice, and viewers are still rubbing their eyes, replaying the clip, and wondering what actually went wrong with these stars. But here comes the main shocking thing. Cara didn't make this wild move alone behind the wraps. She did it right in front of her husband and the entire cast. She wasn't hesitating while Darcey evidently enjoyed the moment. Is this true? What is this all about? Why did she do this? Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy because the tea is really hot. After having an explosive tell-all and screaming at the top of their lungs, the 90-Day Fiancé cast decided to have a fun moment. Some of them gathered in a room and chose to play Truth or Dare. However, this wasn't any other Truth or Dare game as it crossed every limit, and viewers are still picking up their dropped jaws. Apparently, Matt was asked to suck Jasmine's toes, and the latter was the happiest person alive. In an exclusive clip by Extra TV, Bronny's gathered all his life's courage to touch Pineda's toe and ran straight away to the washroom to wash his mouth. Well, this got worse when Jasmine didn't agree to wash her feet before the stunt and even claimed that she walked barefoot in the bathroom. 90-Day Fiancé star Darcey Silva decided to choose Dare, and viewers weren't really surprised by her choice. But Jasmine Pineda had something wild in her mind. She dragged Cara into the game and asked Darcey to let Cara such her nipples. Yes, she actually said that, and the entire cast wasn't able to believe their eyes at all. What about Cara? Well, she didn't even know how to react as she was casually eating a sandwich when she was suddenly forced to lick someone's bust. However, it seemed that Cara didn't mind it much, as she comfortably handed over her sandwich to Jasmine and marched towards Darcey, who was waiting for her with open arms and an open bust. However, Cara made it clear that she would only lick Silva's boob and not her nipple. Cara went straight to Darcey, closed her eyes, and did the job. Just when she thought the agony was over, Julia screamed that she didn't see it. She practically begged Cara to do it once again, exclusively for her. Again, the latter decided to give best friend goals to the world, and just for Julia, did it again. Yes, she did it twice. While viewers were expecting Cara to do the exact same thing that Matt did after sucking Jasmine's toe, she casually went back and resumed eating her sandwich. This made fans not only squirm in their seats but also wonder whether it was actually Cara's first time or not. What do you think? Do let us know in the comments section. Keep coming back to for more updates. No one expected the girls' trip to Miami to become the season's most talked about disaster. But on 90-Day Fiancé, drama has a way of erupting the moment the cameras start rolling. And on this particular humid night, with neon lights reflecting off the beachside bar's glossy windows, Cara Bass and Darcey Silva inadvertently created a moment that would be replayed, remixed, and memed across the internet before sunrise. The cast had gathered for what producers called a casual bonding night, which everyone knew was code for give us a meltdown. Drinks flowed like water, music thumped through the floorboards, and Darcey had arrived wearing what she called her warrior princess armor, a metallic gold corset top so tight the straps squeaked every time she moved. Cara, meanwhile, was in high spirits. She'd flown in after a grueling work week, determined to let loose and to be fun Cara again, as she kept announcing to anyone within earshot. Producers loved it. They hovered close, mics angled, waiting for impact. And impact arrived. It started when the group gathered for a toast. Darcey stood on the circular sectional in the VIP area, swaying slightly in her towering heels, holding her martini like it was the Olympic torch. To love, Darcey declared. To transformation, queens, manifesting power. Her heel slipped. Not enough to make her fall, but just enough to jolt her body forward. The strap of her gold corset popped loose. Just one strap, but it was enough to send Darcey into a full spiral. Oh my God! Am I exposed? She shrieked. No, you're fine. Hang on, Cara said, leaping forward like a stage tech about to save a Broadway malfunction. And then, in one swift movement, the moment destined for internet immortality occurred. Cara lunged to grab the loose strap with her teeth. Her teeth. She claimed later she was trying to hold it in place because both her hands were full, a drink in one and her clutch in the other. But the cameras caught the moment with brutal clarity. Cara, bent forward, mouth clamped around the strap of Darcey's bustier, while Darcey shrieked and flailed like a startled flamingo. "Kara! What are you doing?" Darcey screamed, spinning in circles as Kara attempted to follow the strap with her mouth to keep it aligned. The VIP table erupted. Chantel dropped her drink. Yara's jaw hit the floor. Veronica covered her mouth, eyes bulging in disbelief. And producers? They nearly levitated with joy. In the final edit, the moment would be shown from 5 angles, slowed down with dramatic music, reaction shots from the cast, and a confessional montage of Kara insisting, "I was helping. I was being resourceful." But the chaos didn't end there. After the incident, Darcey fled to the bathroom to re-stabilize her aura, while Kara followed behind with non-stop apologies, insisting she hadn't meant anything weird by it. Darcey waved her away each time, muttering about national humiliation. Once she'd calmed down, Darcey returned to the group, determined to reclaim her dignity. She posed stiffly for selfies with the cast, holding her drink at an angle that suggested she was mentally auditing every strap on her outfit. But disaster struck again, because fate clearly wanted a sequel. Round 2 happened at the rooftop pool 20 minutes later, where the group lounged on daybeds under string lights. Darcey, feeling a renewed sense of confidence, decided she wanted a cute slow-motion clip of herself walking along the pool edge, flicking her hair like a music video star. "Record this for me," she told Kara, who was determined to redeem herself. Kara dutifully held up the phone. Darcey strutted. The wind blew. The golden corset gleamed like a disco ball. Everything was going fine until Darcey turned sharply, hair flipping, and the other strap snapped. This time, it wasn't subtle. The top dropped a full inch. Darcey froze mid-pose, eyes wide with the horror of someone witnessing their social downfall in real time. "Kara! Help!" she hissed. And Kara, determined to be useful, panicked, and absolutely not learning from the first incident, sprang forward once more. "No! No, Kara! Not with your mouth again!" Darcey shrieked. But momentum had carried Kara too far. She tripped on the lounge chair cushion, fell forward, and like some bizarre slow-motion destiny, the edge of Darcey's loose top ended up briefly in Kara's mouth again as she crashed into her. "Why?" Darcey wailed. "Why does this keep happening?" Kara sat on the ground, palms up, pleading with the universe. "I'm trying to help, I swear."